Hey everyone, it's Rachel, Oracle Spiritual Healer and Teacher. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do mostly Oracle readings on here for the collective, whether it's channeling messages from different archetypes or energies, or just a message that comes through me that wants to be shared. And today, we're doing a message around winter solstice. And winter solstice is the shortest day, longest night of the year, and has been acknowledged and celebrated for centuries all over the world in different ways. So I wrote down the message that wants to come through. I'm also going to pull some cards to see what else wants to be shared with you all. And then we'll go from there. So what they were telling me, what is left in your heart after you remove the pain, fear, worry, and scars of your trauma? What possibility remains? What hope, what dreams? Listen to that. Feel into that. Lead with your heart as you plant the seeds of your intentions, your dreams, into this manifestation portal. Then let go. Know that all is surrendered to divinity and all will be well. Trust that the process is taking place, that the timing is the best timing for you and your loved ones. The light, the collective light, is getting brighter. There will be more struggle for some and in some ways, but it all leads to a brighter future, a brighter path. Don't give up hope on yourself or your dreams or the vision of your life that you know is within your reach. Take time during this new moon, during the solstice, for stillness, to listen to your heart. Start from there and lead from there. So I think that's a really lovely message. And so when they show it to me, it's like this golden burning flame in the heart and the power, right? This is where the power of our intentions come from, is from our heart space. And when it's in alignment with other parts of our being, that's when we're able to manifest our desires, our dreams, our vision into reality. And so right now, and I've been saying this in a few videos, maybe in different ways, but we're in this portal of time that's going to be into the end of February, where the most important thing is to connect with the heart, to let go of control, to release power, to be connected to the more subtle parts of our being, of our existence. And it's like direct our energy in that way. And again, it's not in this like pushing way. It's not with any sort of intensity. It's very subtle. And we're going to come out of this in between period, because that's how it feels to me. It feels like a liminal space in between, from one cycle into another cycle, from one state of consciousness into a new state of consciousness, from one way of being as a collective into a new way of being as a collective. So as we're in this in-between state, it's sort of just to go with the flow. It's kind of just go with the flow and see where it takes you, where you are on the other side of that. And the other side of that is the spring. It's the March time. For some of you that maybe move a little bit slower, it might be more like end of March, beginning of April. But what I see for the majority of people, it's going to be that beginning of March, end of February time, where things are going to feel different. There's this new spurge of energy, new ideas, collaborations, new hope, new inspiration. It's like everyone's going to be energized and know which direction, what path to take forward, who to work with. And that's what I see going into the summer. So let's see what wants to come through with the cards. This is my Goddess, Gods, and Guardians Oracle deck. Yeah, new beginnings, Persephone. That's for all of us. In different ways, but for all of us. Coming into our truth. It says tell the truth, but it's us coming more into our truth. Again, us underneath the fear, the worry, the trauma, because layers of that, not all of it, because it can never all go away, but we can peel back a layer at a time of the fear and the worry and the trauma. And when we do that, it gets us closer to our truth. So that's part of what's happening. Again, for all of us. And it's all happening in love. Love for us individually from divinity, love as us as a collective, and love for this earth, this plane, and all of creation that's on this plane, on earth. Okay, they want me to pick from a different deck. So this one is the Sacred Forest deck. Let's see what comes through here. Focusing. Yeah, that's just focusing on the heart, what you want, the dreams, the vision, what you want to create, all of that. Yeah, the transformation from one stage into another. This is what typically happens. The cards just affirm what I say. And the family. What this next cycle, not just this year, but this next 9-year cycle we're all entering into, is bringing us closer to our chosen families, our DNA families, but it's more like our soul family, the soul connections, the people that are going to help us fulfill our path, our destiny, our purpose, coming together in community, doing things for the greater good, not just for what suits, me or you as an individual, but what's going to be best for all of us. So that's this next cycle of time, bigger cycle of time that's going to last. It might last longer than this next 9 years, but it'll transform into something after the next 9 years. But this focus for the next 9 years is going to be about community, partnerships, coming together for the greater good. All right. So, you can never practice anything the right way or the wrong way. What I'll encourage you to do is just listen to what feels best for you. Typically, generally speaking, taking time in silence so that you can hear, you can feel, acknowledge what's coming up for you is a good idea. So that's what I'll recommend. In some traditions, it's the returning back to the light. It's acknowledging the darkness, the shadow, and bringing us forward into our light. So as we acknowledge those parts of ourselves, right, our fear, our worry, our trauma, that's all part of our shadow, right? And again, it doesn't go away, it just gets quieter. But it's acknowledging that it's there, and choosing to step into the light, and choosing to be, the parts of you that are lighter, experiencing life as light. That's also what the solstice can be for you if you choose to celebrate it or use it in that way. So hope that is helpful for you. Have a lovely time with your close ones and your family, and I will see you soon.